Welcome everyone to Parousia Soul Stream. Today we are going to talk about a wonderful story in the Bible, which is going to show us the way that a man must go. And I entitled it God's Perfect Way. Now, what I'm going to talk about is from 1 Kings chapter 13, the verse 1 coming down. It's about a young man, a prophet of God from Judah, that God asked him to go to Bethel to go and heal a king. When this prophet got to the land, he prayed for the king and the king received his healing. But God gave the prophet an instruction. The instruction God gave the prophet was, when you get to the land, pray for the king. When he receives his healing, drink not their water, neither will you eat their food. That was the instruction God gave him. And when the prophet went there and prayed and the healing came, he took no water and he took no food. So he went out of the city to go and sleep under a tree. Then a senior prophet in that same land of Bethel sent some people to go and call the king, that prophet to come. And when the prophet came, he lied unto the prophet saying, God spoke to him and God said he can now eat and drink. Now, the prophet said, oh wow, is that so? Then he went forward, took the food, ate, enjoyed the meal, and drank water on top. Then God came back and revealed to that prophet of the land again that tell that prophet that I'm going to kill him. He will die because he hearkened not to what I said. Then he delivered the news to the prophet. And after the prophet was done eating and he was going back to Judah, a lion came there and devoured him. What does this teach us? This was a prophet of God God spoke to go and deliver a message. But when he got there, he didn't wait upon God to hear from God. Sometimes we allow some people to be controlling our life, but we ourselves must come to a personal revelation, a personal encounter with God. So it will no longer be like they said. It will no longer be like they said we should do this. They say we shouldn't do this. They say we shouldn't do that. But you yourself, have you gotten the Holy Ghost to direct you? So the prophet couldn't wait on God. He didn't rely on what God said anymore. But he now listened to a voice of a man. And that brought his condemnation. That is the problem with Christians today. The Christian world, we are not in a competition, but the system have made it a competition today, where everybody is struggling to make it by all means. Everybody wants to make it, and it is draining the system, and we are dying day in and day out. But God has a provided way for his children, that is listening to the voice of God in this last hour. And the voice of God in this last hour is the message of the hour. Listen to what the message is. Other people may be doing other things, fine. But listen to what God has for us. That is the only way. Rely upon God. Don't see people that they are in competition. Don't see people they are making it. They are building big infrastructure. They have money. They are buying cars. And that will temper your feet. Change something within you. So by all means, you too, you have to make it. So beginning, you started well with God. Things were going on well. But along the side, you left God on the way. And you are moving on another path because competition has risen within you, so you want to compare. Brother, sister, God is not interested about how others are making it. He is watching you, your life personally. Stay right with God. Follow God's voice. Follow God's path. And it's going to be a greater blessing in your life. God bless you very much. This, Brother Benjamin.
Bravo.